Welcome to the HartChart, a story mapping tool that helps you find the pulse of your story. When the program first opens, you're given the choice to work with a sample chart or a blank chart of your own. Let's start with a new chart to get familiar with the basic features. The idea behind the HartChart is simple. It's a visual map of your character's emotional journey through the events of your story. That is, your story's pulse. The first thing we recommend you do is answer the core questions about your main characters. These are an essential ingredient to using the chart. Next, add your main characters in the left column, then right-click or double-click on the chart underneath the first column or signpost called Set the World. The positive or negative position on the graph represents how good or how bad the event is for your character. You can give a heading to indicate what event the point represents in the story, and write details about that event and its emotional significance. And the character's points are automatically connected. By selecting a character from the list on the left, you control which character's points you're creating. To focus on certain characters, you can slide down the others. Now that you understand the very basics of the chart, let's see how you can proceed with mapping out your story. We might call Guy's first point Teaming Up, where Guy and Jim collaborate on the HartChart app. You can select multiple points by dragging with the default Select tool. The first event is positive for both characters, so we'll move them up. The numbers on the left of the screen indicate the emotional or success level of your characters. You can use them as indicators however you'd like. Now we can adjust the second point to show Guy's progress. He's exhausted, so we'll give it a negative value. Also notice that this point is in the second column on the chart, referred to as a signpost. Signposts are a way of dividing the story into sections with turning points or decisions that the characters must make. The program has a default set of signposts to map your story with, but you can add, remove, resize, and rename them as you'd like. So for our simple story of Guy and Jim developing the HartChart app, we might call the first signpost Idea, the second signpost Development, and finally, the release of the app. And to finish off this chart, we obviously need a positive event to wrap things up. You can also draw on the chart to give even stronger directions. For example, this story needs a crescendo at the end. You can even show visual connections between two different characters' events. And you can embed images, sound, and video directly into your chart. The more information you include, the easier it will be for you and your collaborators to visualize the journey your characters are taking. Speaking of collaboration, HartCharts are easy to share so you can work with a partner or get feedback on your stories. Changes made by collaborators appear on your chart in real time. And you can have video, audio, and text-based chats, both in groups and one-on-one. This chart may be over, but we encourage you to check out the example charts to explore even more possibilities. Whether you have yet to write your first word or you're deep in the rewriting process, we hope the HartChart will help you find the pulse of your story.